Alright guys, today I'm going to be building the most expensive loadout I can in Counter-Strike 2 right now at the end of October 2024. How am I going to do it exactly? I'm going to go on to CSFloat, and to note, this video is not sponsored, it's just the best place for me to find expensive skins with the sticker prices detailed and everything. I'm going to go through, I'm going to pick skins that aren't completely overpriced. I'm going to basically pick the most expensive, reasonable option to an extent, and see just how expensive it would be if I was absolutely minted with money and just decided I wanted to spend a huge chunk in Counter-Strike. And from the combo alone, you'll be able to see quite how expensive this is going to be, because we have factory new Pandora's Box sports gloves for £48,000. Now, because I'm UK, I'm going to price it in pound. We'll do a US conversion at the end if you want to know the US price. But I'm then going to be pairing it with an emerald butterfly knife, which is almost £1,200. So alone, this combination is over £60,000. It's very clean, it's impressive, but that's an insane amount of money for CS skins. Now, agent-wise, I've not good at them recently because the prices are so fucked, but in the most expensive loadout, we may as well, because we have the money to spend. CT, the most expensive agent, is David Goggles Fernandez, coming in at just under £44. And I think it'll be no surprise that it's Mr. Miami Darrell as the most expensive on T side. He is coming in just under £95. Now let's look at the key weapon skins. Now guys, prepare yourself for some of these prices. First up, USP Orion in factory new with a 4x Vox Hollow from Cattle 14 with a 000 float, and it's going to run you £18,700. This looks fantastic, but that is a nuts amount of money to be paid. The sticker price probably is higher than you should be paying. Then, for a whopping £27,000, it's going to be a Candy Apple Glock with a 3x iBuyPower Hollow on it. Now, I did say I tried to go for the most reasonable. Some of these were definitely around the 15 to 20% sticker price, which is nuts. I think normally you'd be paying like 10 max for this kind of thing, but there was also a shit ton of crazy listings above that, so I was like, you know what, this is really the first most reasonable one in there. For a lovely £5,400, you can get a Deagle Blaze with a Vox Hollow from Cattle 14. There's a bit of a trend. Cattle 14 Hollows obviously increase the price quite significantly with sticker price, but here you go, a nice £5,000 Deagle. Now, our first minimal wear skin is going to be more iBuyPower Hollows from Cattle 14 on a minimal wear AK-47 Redline. Cost-wise for this, for the 4x, you could obviously bargain with it a bit, try and get lower, but £34,700. Now, an Icarus fell with another 4x from Cattle 14. It is the LDLCs, and I gotta say, it's a good craft, it's a great pattern, but the float is only 0.02, so it's actually a high float in the grand scheme of things, especially when it's £32,000. Now, for the M4A4, it was tied between an M4 Emperor with more Vox Hollows, or a Howl with a 4x Hellraisers from Cattle 14. Now, I very, very rarely get to use a Howl, and this one is stat track, and it would run you, actually, is listed for the exact same price as Icarus fell. £32,000. Now, I can't lie, I was fully expecting the most expensive op listing I could find to be a Gungnir or a Dragonor. However, a Graphite with a mixed 4x from Cattle 14 was the most expensive reasonable listing I was able to find at £27,000. There was a Dragonlore, but I think sticker price here is like 20%, and the Dragonlore sticker price was like 60, so ultimately I'm going to lean towards the lower sticker price. Then it's going to be a nice Wild Lily for the MP9. Now, this is actually a very nice skin. The SK sticker here actually doesn't add too much. I think sticker price is listed basically close to zero, but it is almost £2,000. It pairs perfectly with the Pandora's Box, though. Now, for this one, take the price with a pinch of salt, because I'm not 100% sure if it actually sells for this, but this is the #1 ranked MAC 10 Fiat in the whole database. It's listed for £2,500. #1 because it's got 7 zeros on the factory new. It's also a 98.1% fade. Now, I think you'd be buying it for less, but its listed price is 2,500. That's what we're going with. Now, I've got to say, I think this one's fetching overpay where it might not be valid, but it's going to be a P250 mandate. Now, you can see here, there's 4 different holos from Cattle 14, all fairly fit in the color scheme, but the other thing here is it's an 888 pattern, and apparently it's the only one that has these stickers in a good float, so that's where the overpay is, for all of that combined, obviously, I mean, and it's £27,000. Now, obviously, with a loadout like this, you have to spend on your Joe Berettas, and this guy has 3x recent holos, and it's going to run you £11,500 on some Panther Joe Berettas. And don't worry, I'm sure some people were upset that I didn't include an AK-47 case hardened, best pattern, blah, blah, blah. There wasn't one available at the time of doing this. However, you can get a #1 pattern battle scarred case hardened 5.7. So ranked in the #1s for pattern, you see quite good blue gem, and a little Titan holo from 2014 Cattle in here, and that's going to make it be almost £7,000. And for the cool price of $2,300, you can get the StatTrak Blue Titanium with an iBuyPower holo on the end of the barrel here for just a nice £2,300. Now, this famous of the preview, I actually thought the stickers paired in pretty well with the artwork. It's just a shame that it's minimal wear, 18% sticker price, making the cost £4,000. Now, the Mag 7 Bulldozer isn't a cheap skin, but when you crack a Vox Cattle holo plus a Cologne holo onto it, it's going to increase the price a little bit. So this one's currently listed at £4,200. Now, we can have some doubts about some of these skins of really they should be bargained down, it should be lower sticker price. This one definitely should be. This one, if I'm not mistaken, was over 90% sticker price. I don't care how good this looks. This is Cattle 15 Hellraiser's holos on a Tranquility. Color-wise, this actually pairs fucking perfectly. I love this. It's £600. However, this should be nowhere near the sticker price it's listed for. And at a more reasonable sort of sticker price, we're going to be looking at 4% to get this Titan 9 Blue Titanium with 2x Team L DLC holos on it from Cattle 14. Whether or not you want to spend $1,500 on a tick, that's up to you. And then we're on to the last 3 skins here. I've got an AUG Hot Rod, factory new, obviously it's a mixed craft here, and it's going to run you £3,400 basically, which is kind of insane. Another hefty sticker price is going to come in for this SG Pulse. Now, it is minimal wear, incredibly low float minimal wear, like right on the borderline. And you can see it's got a nice mix of stickers here, like the Dignitas and the Vox for me are 2 of my favourite from Cattle 14. £4,600 is just fucking insane. And then finally, we ended off with a Scout Abyss in Factory New with a Titan holo on it. And this is going to run you $3,400. Now, in total, that means in at least Great British pounds, this loadout would run you £311,000. 311k to build this loadout. Now, if you're wondering what the price is in US dollars, it's probably on screen already while I'm waffling. 400,000, 400k. That is an insane amount of money that you could now, if you had the money, just go and buy on CSFloat. Honestly, sticker price wise, you should and could be getting this down a bit more, but I didn't want to dive too much into that, and this is just realistically, if you had the money, you could go and buy this crazy ass loadout. Now, the question for you guys is, if you had the money, would you actually want to spend it on skins of this cost, or would you just go for like let's build a 10k loadout, let's build a 20k loadout, and just chill there, don't do any of the over the top shit? Let me know your thoughts down below, and please keep in mind that I went with all these suggestions and picks are from what's available on CSFloat market right now that wasn't just stupidly priced listed. So some of the most expensive items you may commonly think of, they might just not have been listed. And as I said, it's not a sponsored video for CSFloat at all, and I have a few different options for sites if you want to buy and sell skins. You can check them out in the description down below. But I'm going to end it there. I'm going to stop waffling. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. A big thank you to all the YouTube members that continue to support the channel. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.